Hi, today I'm going to make a comparison between two lightsabers. I have here the lightsaber that belongs to the Black Series Force FX Elite and the lightsaber of the Legacy series that belongs to the Disney Parks Galaxy's Edge. Both belong to Darth Vader. As you can see, they have different presentations and in fact they include different accessories, and that is why I'm going to focus mainly on the physical characteristics of both lightsabers and of course on the electronics that you will surely want to see. On the channel you will be able to see the detailed videos of each of these lightsabers. The Black Series lightsaber appeared in 2022 and the Legacy lightsaber in 2019. Well, let's start. The first difference is the packaging. In the case of the Force FX Elite lightsaber, the box is much larger due to the accessories that it includes. This is the back. When we open the box, we will find these accessories. You will notice that it already includes the blade of the lightsaber. And although the Legacy lightsaber box is smaller, it is made of plastic and not cardboard like the Force FX Elite. This is what it looks like, and you will notice that this model of packaging appears not only in the Star Wars movies but also in some video games. The instruction manual is this label that is at the bottom. To open it, you have to press this button. And here we have the view of the lightsaber. This is what we will find when we open the box. I am going to place the one that belongs to the Legacy series on the left side, and on the right side the one that belongs to the Black Series Force FX Elite. In this way, we will be able to compare them more easily, and I will start with the lightsaber from the Legacy series of the Disney Parks Galaxy's Edge. I will start by mentioning the main differences of these lightsabers. Legacy lightsaber has these sections made of rubber, which gives it a very good grip when taking it, without it slipping. Here is the wiring section, and the section where the battery charger is located. This is the emitter section. Here we can see a cover that can actually be removed by hand to place the lightsaber blade. And now I'm going to take the Black Series Force FX Elite lightsaber. In the case of this lightsaber, these sections of the grip are made of plastic and it makes it a little easier for it to slip out of our hands. Next to the power button, the Legacy lightsaber has an accessory that the Force FX lightsaber does not include. This is the accessory that includes the Legacy lightsaber, and that in the case of the Black Series lightsaber is not included. The wiring sections, as you can see, are very similar, and we note that the Legacy lightsaber includes a letter S in the middle of the two wires, and also has a letter B on one of the sides, which are no longer included in this lightsaber. These letters can usually be found on other versions of Darth Vader's lightsaber. These are the bases of the hilt. You can see that they are different, and in the case of the Legacy lightsaber, the battery charger can be easily removed, and not so in the Force FX lightsaber, which has a procedure in which it must be removed a screw and is slightly more complex. Both lightsabers have a speaker at the base that makes the sound effects. And now we are going to look at the emitter of the Force FX lightsaber that, unlike the Legacy, has a cover that is actually a ring that cannot be removed by hand, but depends on a tool that I have here. Is this. With it, we will be able to withdraw it. This is necessary to attach the accessories, including the blade. It can be removed that easily by hand, so I'm going to put it on and remove it so you can see it. If we do not have this accessory, it will be more difficult to remove it. Look, this is the ring that includes. This is what it looks like in case you lose it or don't have it and need to get it. And this is the section where we are going to place the blade of the lightsaber. Another important difference is that in the case of the Force FX Elite lightsaber, it does not have one but two buttons. One of them is this one, which is the power button, and on the opposite end we find this small button, which is a secondary button for the blade to do some effects additional. Something that is not included in the Legacy lightsaber. In fact, you have to note that it has this ring that constantly moves, so if you are swinging the lightsaber, it will make some noise. This is the noise that it is going to be making, so you must consider that. Of course, this is not something that affects the operation. And this is the only button that includes the Legacy lightsaber to activate it. We must observe that it also includes this other curious accessory that we had already observed. This is what it looks like. It's a small detail, but it looks pretty good. Now I am going to turn it, and we will observe that in this section it has this circle, but it is not a button, but it is only an accessory that has no function. The ring of this lightsaber does not move unlike the other lightsaber, but remains fixed despite being brandished. And it seems a bit sturdier because this is where we are going to hang the lightsaber from a belt clip. Originally, when I presented the Force FX Elite lightsaber, I had the impression that it was heavier than normal. However, having both lightsabers in my hands, I realized that the weight is very similar, in addition to the fact that, as you can see, the dimensions are also similar. Although they have some differences, such as the section of the emitters that are minor details, but they are not exactly the same, in addition to the fact that the paint finish is different. And by the way, both lightsabers use 3 batteries, but in the case of the Legacy lightsaber, it uses AAA batteries, and in the case of the Force FX Elite lightsaber, it uses AA. This is the size of both lightsabers, and if we look with a little attention, we can see some slight differences, especially in the section of the emitters, although both lightsabers belong to Darth Vader, who by the way we were able to observe recently in the Star Wars series Obi-Wan Kenobi. Additionally, the Force FX Elite lightsaber includes a kyber crystal that can be placed inside the hilt and has light and sound effects. At this moment I am not going to place it because we already saw it in the video specifically of this lightsaber. If you want to see it in more detail, at the top I leave the link. Although the Legacy lightsaber only includes the hilt, it does have accessories available, but they are sold separately. An example is the belt clip, which in the case of this lightsaber is available and which I have already shown in more detail in another video. In the case of the Force FX Elite lightsaber, there is no belt clip that is included or available, although I will mention that they are very similar. The lightsaber and the clip goes on the emitter loop, so you could probably use the clip of a Legacy lightsaber for this other model. What is not very clear to me is if this ring has the necessary resistance so that it will not come off. On the other hand, the Force FX Elite lightsaber includes this metal stand that looks very good and where we can place our lightsaber. Legacy lightsaber stand is also available, but like the belt clip, it is sold separately, although you should know that at this time another version of the Legacy lightsaber has already appeared, that already includes a base that is not the same to this one and also includes a belt clip in addition to the blade. Then friends, I will compare the blades of both lightsabers to later compare the electronic operation. I'm going to take the blade of the Force FX Elite lightsaber that belongs to the Black series. As a curious fact, it has the name of Darth Vader marked. Note that this lightsaber has a couple of posts on the sides to place it inside the hilt, and these are made of plastic. These are the connectors. This blade is 32.5 inches long. Now we have the Legacy lightsaber blade, which is very similar, but it has posts that are made of metal. Here we have the section of the connectors. This blade is still 1 inch long. It is important to note that the length is given by the white section of each of the blades, and in the case of the Legacy lightsabers there are 3 different sizes. Later I will make a video to show them to you. This is the 31-inch blade that I normally use in the videos, and although both blades are very similar, they are not really compatible. Note that the position of the post is not the same, in fact neither is the electronic section, so they couldn't interchange the blades with the hilts of these lightsabers. What is very similar is the way to place them. Here I have the Legacy lightsaber and I just have to remove the cover, insert the blade and turn it like this. The Legacy lightsaber will make this sound indicating that the blade has been detected, and that's it. In the Force FX Elite lightsaber, we must remember that we must remove a ring from the emitter. In this case I have already removed it, here I have it, but if it were placed I will need to use the tool that it includes, which is this. And the procedure to place the blade is the same as that of the Legacy lightsaber. I only have to insert it and then I have to turn it in this way. This model it does not make any type of sound. Now I have to place this ring in this way, and with this tool I'm going to adjust it. I must insert it in the blade and turn it until it fits. Is that how it works? As you can see, if you get this lightsaber used and you don't have the corresponding tool, it will cost you some work to remove it, and also place the blade, of course. Well friends, I am going to like both lightsabers. The lightsaber that is on the bottom is the Force FX Elite and the one on the top is the one from the Legacy series. Legacy lightsaber sound is a bit louder. This is Force FX Elite Lightsaber. And this is the Legacy Lightsaber. Now I am going to lower the lighting so you can compare them better. This is the Black Series Force FX Elite Lightsaber. And this is the Legacy Lightsaber. The Legacy Lightsaber has a unique shock effect. Now I will light up both lightsabers. The bottom one is the Force FX Elite. And remember that if you want to see more videos related to lightsabers in their different versions, including the Black Series Force FX Elite and the Legacy series of the Disney Parks Galaxy's Edge, on this channel you can see some more. At the end of this video and on the description I will leave you some suggestions. Well friends, these have been the main differences between these two Darth Vader lightsabers. Now you must decide in a particular way which is the best lightsaber for you or the one you like the most. I hope this information is useful to you. Well friends, that has been all. As always, I really appreciate your attention, your comments and your likes. Remember to share this video with your friends on social networks so they can see the main differences of Darth Vader's lightsaber in the Black Series Force FX Elite version and the Legacy version of the Disney Galaxy's Edge parks, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video, thank you very much and see you soon!